Hello everybody, my name is Ken Burns. I'm the chairman of the flight department here at Daytona Beach campus at Embry-Riddle. And I'm talking to you today to ask for your help with a project that we're working on, a test that we want to run involving the movement of some aircraft out of a different airport. So if you were here last semester, you may remember that the main runway at Daytona Beach was closed for a period of time for construction, and that of course has a significant impact on our operation. Seeing as how we're 60% of the traffic on a daily basis here at Daytona Beach, obviously we're going to be impacted large when something like that happens. To mitigate the delays that we were going to experience on the Daytona Beach airport, the management team developed a plan where we actually had aircraft land in Deland Airport, and we bussed students out to those airplanes to meet the instructor, and the ones that landed, the students that landed there, were bussed back to Daytona Beach. The results of that were pretty clear. It increased the efficiency for those students. It certainly decreased the delays that they would have seen if they were fully operating out of the Daytona Beach airport for both leaving and returning to Daytona Beach airport. So that got us thinking about how we can use something like this in the normal operation of what we do day in and day out, and to reduce the demand on this airport. As you know, this airport is fairly busy. Year after year, it's third busiest in the state of Florida for takeoffs and landings, and we are a big part of that. For every takeoff there is, or every landing there is, it's about a minute and a half on the runway, and then more time, obviously, waiting for access to the runway. So if we developed a plan where we can reduce the amount of aircraft returning to Daytona Beach in between our launches, then we can save time, we can reduce the delays on the airport, and we can also increase the efficiency for the students in the training and reduce the cost, right? So here's the plan. The plan that we want to enact this semester, the test that we want to ask for your help on, is doing just that, is between launches 2 and 3, between launches 3 and 4, and launches 4 and 5, we are going to have a bus running back and forth to the Deland Airport, and we're going to have some students participating in that, where they're going to be scheduled to get on the bus to go to Deland, or they will land an airplane at Deland and get on the bus to come back to Daytona Beach. You may ask, why are we doing this, and how is this going to improve my flight training overall? Well, like I said earlier, a minute and a half for every airplane takeoff or airplane landing on this airport. If we remove 10 airplanes every launch, that's 15 minutes for recovering airplanes and 15 minutes for departing airplanes on this airfield. So that has a large impact. It has a large impact on the time that it's going to take everybody to get in and out of Daytona. For the students who are asked to go to Deland at those certain periods of time, it will increase the efficiency of your flight training. You won't have to get in and out of Class C airspace. You won't have a long taxi. You'll be out in a practice area relatively quickly. And we learned this from the test we did in the fall semester. The other thing it's going to do is it's going to spread the airplanes out more in the practice area. When we depart out there and we have more time in the air, it opens up new airports for us that we generally don't have time to reach during our normal lesson plans. Airports like Umatilla, Sanford, Leesburg, these are now open to be used by the students departing that airspace. And Umatilla specifically is a fairly underutilized airport. So students will have more efficiency in their training. It will stretch the fleet out a bit across the landscape, which increases the safety, reduces the risk, and overall, better training, safer training at a reduced cost. That's really what we're in business to provide. You may be wondering at this point how you're going to know if you're going to be asked to be part of this test, and that answer is fairly easy. We've extended the flight blocks for everybody to include enough time to ride the bus, if needed, to Deland. If you are asked to do this during this test, you're going to see it show up on your schedule as bus, right? We're going to actually schedule bus in your ETA. You're going to either get on the bus to leave Daytona Beach and meet your instructor at Deland, or you're going to land in Deland after leaving Daytona. You're going to land in Deland and take the bus back to Daytona Beach. All of that time has been included in that flight block that you registered for earlier in last semester. The bus is a 56-passenger large tour bus run by a professional company, not run by Embry-Riddle. It's going to have all the comforts that you need there for that 25-minute ride, 25 to 30-minute ride to Deland, either to Deland or from Deland back to Daytona Beach, including Wi-Fi capability, a restroom, everything that you need will be on that bus. So again, while we do this test, I ask for your patience and participation. I also ask for your feedback. The goal of this entire project is to really increase the efficiency of your training, to reduce the cost of your training, get you through courses faster, less expensive, but also to increase safety by widening out our practice area a bit and using more available airspace that we have. If you have any questions or concerns at any time during any of this, reach out to your training manager. They can help and guide, direct you for whatever you may need.